Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Zenless Zone 0 video. Now, Caesar, as you guys can see, this is her trailer, alright? They released this earlier today. Caesar King, Sons of Calydon. Now, she seems to be a very broken character, and there has since been a lot of resurface of her skills. And look at that, alright? You guys saw this? This grouping of the enemies right here, this is going to be something that's very insane. The fact that she can do this, she can suck the enemy, pull them close together like that, is going to be insane. Alright, she is going to have a lot of potential, a lot of synergy with a lot of characters. Alright, and I feel like she is going to be one of the better characters to pull in version 1.3. Wait, is it 1.3? No, it's 1.2. I'm super confused. 1.1, yes, it's 1.2. So here's the thing. Alright, so what is she all about? Hopefully I also have some screenshots of her skill, of what she is capable of, and hopefully we can, talk a little bit more and discuss about her potential overall as a character, because she does a lot of things, right? So here's the truth, right? I still think that if you can pick one right now, if you haven't already, Jendo is still probably going to be the better character in my humble opinion. I feel like she has a lot of potential and she's probably going to be able to carry you in a lot of situations, right? She's going to be a main DPS. As for Caesar, she's going to be a bit more complex, perhaps a little bit of both, alright? She can be a main DPS, can be a support, and she's a very, what's that term again? Jack of all trades, master of none. I feel like she's going to be like that, but she's really good in a lot of situations, in a lot of scenarios as well. Now, if you guys have not seen the skills, I mean the characters yet, or the banner, let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. The first half is going to be Caesar King, alright, alongside with wait, not this one. This one, Caesar King, alongside with Anton and Piper. So these two are going to be in the banner, alright, so they have ever since put this out there. Why is it so small? Okay. So yeah, this is going to be the first half. Piper is a really strong character. Anton, he's alright, right? He's like not too bad, not too good, because he's a 4-star DPS. Ideally, you want 5-star for your DPS most of the time. Now, I think Piper is a really good character. Alongside with Caesar, you can basically put them in one team if you want to, alright? Caesar can carry Piper, Piper can carry Caesar. Both going to be pretty good, and then you can use like a third one. Could be like a stun character or a separate one all together, right? And then if you look at the second half, we're going to have Bernice, and then alongside with Lucy and Nicole. So both very good. By the way, in version 1.2, we'll be getting a free Lucy in the event if you guys are not aware. So here's the truth, alright? How strong is, what's the name, Caesar right here? So they have mentioned this multiple times already. If you guys miss it, I'm just gonna like read through this. Parry counter. Alright, her skill is going to be really strong. Similar to Ben Bigger, alright, you basically are able to counter the enemy, alright? Doing that, boom. So you can do that, alright, very cool. Triggers when there's another character in your squad that's capable of triggering a defensive assist, alright. So this is going to be her battle spirit. This one is very good. Alright, you can see right there. This is going to be insane. Alright, this is going to be her debuff ability. Alright, and then you can see one more skill right here, right? So she's going to have a shield, alright, in her core passive. And then the shield's bearer basically will be able to get a couple of things. Anti-interrupt level, you're gonna be able to get anti-interrupt, and then also your attack is increased. Now, anti-interrupt is going to be unique, as far as I know for now, to her. So what is anti-interrupt? Why is this broken? This is broken because you can see, when you get hit by the enemy, you don't get stun, you don't get pushback or knockback or stun. And that happens with a lot of DPS characters. Alright, so as long as she gives you this shield, you're gonna have this particular, this shield will be able to resist the interrupt from the enemy, which is very good. Now, again, if you guys are not aware, right, Zenless Zone 0 is a game where you want to be able to, your character, you want to be able to perform the combos, and you want to be able to hit the enemies usually successfully, right? For a lot of characters, especially for Alan, Joe, or even Julian. So if you look at right here, I'm sure you guys are aware, right? If you look at their skills, their normal attack skills, usually the third and fourth hit will have high multiplier. You can see her first hit has 98%, second hit has 200%, third hit has 595%. Ideally, you want to complete the combo. Most of the time, you're going to use first, second, and third hit. But sometimes you get interrupted. You did first hit, you did second hit, and then enemy hits you, and then that knocks you back, and then you gotta like restart the multiplier. You lose a lot of damage because usually like that's going to be what happens, right? Because all of the multipliers go higher and higher. For Zuyan, you can see 5 hit multiplier. The first hit did this much, second hit goes up to like almost triple, right? And then third hit do 274%, 300%, and 325%. So ideally, this is going to be very, very good. You are going to be able to give this shield to your ally. Your ally will be able to obtain the shield and not get knocked back, and you know, just not get stunned, right? So if you see right here again, zoop, you can constantly still hit the enemy. It's going to give you the DPS boost. You don't lose time in trying to restart your animation all over again. You basically will be able to push your end game much easier. Now, if you have difficulty playing through the end game, this is going to be a character that's really, really strong. One more thing is you can see attack is increased. So she is going to be able to provide attack boost to your allies as well. But during the live stream, alright, during the 1.2 live stream, we don't really know the value of the attack boost. However, today, big shout out to my Discord, by the way. A bunch of you guys have been sharing a bunch of stuff on my Discord. I've seen some. Alright, very, very cool. We're gonna look at some of this. You can see this is going to be her core passive. Again, I want to stress out, like, every time we talk about this thing that's like, this is a pre-release thing. She's going to come out next week. This is not finalized. There's a chance that they could still modify certain values, but ideally this is going to be almost as final as it gets. Look at this. When Caesar activates EX special attack, parry, counter, chain, or ultimate, alright, so what does she do? She will be able to overpower shield bash, alright, she buffs the entire team with radiant edges. So this shield equal to 1400% of her base impact. Okay, so impact is going to be very important for her. You want to build her with impact on the disk drive. More impact, the more she will be able to get her shield. Very, very cool. And that the shield lasts for 90 seconds and equipped by the on-field character, which its value is shared among the entire team. So this is very important. Any single instance of damage will not exceed the shield value. While Radiant Edges is active, so this is going to be very important, right? While you have this shield, you are going to get the anti-interrupt on your character. Level is increased and the attack is increased by 1000. Alright, after Radiant Edges expires, the buff still remains for 5 seconds. This is where it gets super crazy. 1000 attack buff is a lot. Alright, it's a lot, it's insane. Now, for context, right now, one of the best buff for, what's the name again? Alan Joe is going to be Sokaku. Sokaku goes up to, you can see right here, launches fly the flag, her attack is increased by 20% of her initial attack, up to 500, right? There's a scaling limit, alright, up to 500. Now, this is the thing that's very, very insane, right? Sokaku, you need to build her with a lot of attack percent, because it scales off Sokaku's attack percent, right? And it also, like, however, you can see there's a limitation to that scaling. It's up to 500. Now for Caesar, alright, this is where it gets super, super crazy, right? She doesn't need, there's no scaling at all. You don't need to build her with attack percent. She straight up just get attack increased by 1000 flat. Alright, so you're not forced to build her with attack. So you can still, like, this is why she's kind of broken if you think about it. She has a lot of other flexibility. You can go with crit rate, crit damage if you want to, right? You're not forced. She's not forced to be a support, unlike Sokaku. There's only one way to build Sokaku. You gotta increase her attack up to the threshold. Same goes for, who's the other character that can also boost attack? I forgot. I think Lucy, right? Lucy also has a very similar concept. But Lucy's one lies in her, this particular one, the special attack. So if you scroll down, the cheer on, right? This one. After using her EX attack, when a guard ball triggers explosion, right, she will get this. While under the cheer on status, allies attack increased by 13.8% of Lucy's attack. Alright, so that means your Lucy needs to build attack so that this is going to scale up higher, but there's a limit up to a maximum of 600 right here. So you can see Lucy also buff attack and she needs to build attack. Sokaku also buff attack, she needs to build attack. 500, 600, 600 for Lucy, 500 for Sokaku. Caesar doesn't need to build attack. And holy moly, she straight up have it at 1000. I think that's kind of broken if you ask me. That's kind of broken. Not only is she giving you 1000 attack buff. Now, to be fair, she's a 5-star, I understand. Of course, she's supposed to be better. But man, there's no restriction. You can build her with other stats. And this makes her super, like, less restrictive, right? It gives you so much option, like you are not like as tied to the disk drive compared to other characters. So you can build her in other way, plus she needs impact percent anyways on her shield. So she gives shield, she also gives something new which is anti-interrupt, alright? She also boosts attack, she has this ability right here that can suck in the enemies, which I find super broken, alright? This is like insane, man. I can't believe they actually just power creep a lot of other characters. I think it's this one, right? Look at this. She has this CC here that sucks the enemies in. And it looks like her range is wider as well. I don't know. Based on what I'm looking right now, look at this. She's right here. There's one enemy here. Zoop. It's just insane, right? Okay, the only other character that can do like sucking skill like that is Nicole. Alright, she has an ability to like pull enemies together. Maybe a bit on Sokaku as well. Sokaku can like fly the flag, spin, and then when she jumps and do the flag thing, she can like sort of suck in a little bit, but not. This one is just way more insane. Right, she has a crowd control, she has so much things built into a kit, so I can see a lot of potential of her being both a damage dealer and also both being a support as well, right? So this is going to be really insane. I can see like she is probably going to power creep a lot of other characters. So you can see this is the ultimate. Okay.
Yep. I might be a defense agent.
I feel like her ultimate might actually be really good, right? So there's a chance that you might want to push her ultimate damage up. It does look like this is what they're selling her on.
Fighting a shield with her EX special attack, chain attack.
Okay, let's listen to that again, right?
Launching her ult,
okay.
Caesar swings her shield and charges into the battlefield in the Overlord's Grace stance, dealing damage to enemies.
Yep.
Yeah. She basically just charges in, right?
Agent, but that's because it's what I'm best at.
Yeah, but her CC is gonna be very good.
That's Caesar for you. She can take a hit and strike back twice as hard.
So, probably going to be a very broken character. Probably one of the better defense in terms of defense physical that we have. To be fair, she's like a third defense character that we have right besides Seth. And also, what's her name? Ben Bigger. So she seems like she's a super upgrade for Ben Bigger, right? She looks to
leader if you don't protect your team.
I feel like Ben Bigger is getting power crap entirely, right? As a big Ben Bigger fan, I can't believe this is happening. So one more thing that's happening here, in her other skill, alright, this is going to be her who you wanna team up with her and pair with her. So when there's another character in your squad who can activate defense assist or is a form of a same faction, alright, you can see right here. Very simple, straightforward. Activates when Caesar activates perfect block, retaliation, defensive assist, basic attack. She applies a debuff effect to enemies within a 7-meter radius. So what does this debuff do? The increased damage taken by all the teammates, and I can't speak. Damage taken by the enemies by all the teammates by 25%. So all your characters straight up just get 25% attack boost on top of that. On top of that 1000 attack buff which she already provides. Kind of insane. And she's very flexible, right? When there's another character in your squad who can activate defensive assist. This means like quite a lot of characters can do that. Now how to know if a character can do defensive assist or not? So very simple and straightforward. Sometimes when your enemy try to hit you, they will glow the yellow thing, right? If they glow yellow, that means your character can do defensive assist. But and you need assist points for that, right? Obviously. But some characters they can't, right? They will only glow the purple one. For example, like Zuyan. So the best way to look at it is click on the assist skill right here, and then click on the stats, and then you can see Zuyan doesn't have defensive assist. But almost every character seems to have. You can, for example, Alan Joe has defensive assist. You can click on the stats, you can see defensive assist, wavefront impact. So who else has? Jane Doe. Click on assist, you can see defensive assist, last defense. Alright, it will be listed there for you. NB has defensive assist as well. Right here, defensive assist flash. As far as I know, Jane Doe is, Julian is the only one. And maybe Nicole has as well. Yeah, Nicole has defensive assist as well, right here. I'm sure the only one that might not have it is probably going to be Julian. That's the one that I can think of right now. And maybe Rina, let me see. I think Rina don't have it. Yeah, Rina don't have as well. I'm not sure about Grace, I don't have her. But those are the characters. Like almost everybody has, right? Seth has defensive assist as well, right? You can see. So it's very easy to tell, just click on the assist and see if they have that. And if they have the defensive assist, you will be able to pair with her. Now this is going to make her really flexible, right? She fits almost everywhere. Think about it, right? When there's another character in your squad who can activate defensive assist, that is so good, right? Jane Doe, Alan Joe. Even if Zuyuan don't have defensive assist, your other character have, you will be able to basically get it easily, right? Now same faction, this one is yeah, the Sons of Calydon, basically Piper, Lucy, Bernice, right? But she is so flexible, you can just ignore this. Defensive assist is probably the easiest. This means like she's going to be an insane support. Very, very flexible. You can pull her. Her pull value is insanely high. I feel like she's probably going to be one of the more broken character that to date, right? Is she going to be better than Jane though? Oh, it's hard to say, right? Because right now, she feels really, I don't know, man. She has really high value. I like Jane though a lot, but I'm starting to think like she might actually be a better character to be able to obtain for a lot of accounts out there, right? Depending on how you are building your account. If you got like Ellen Jo and other characters, like she's just so flexible. Plus, her banner is actually really strong, right? She also has what's her name? Piper in that particular one as well. Piper is a very strong character. I highly recommend if you guys can get Caesar, King Caesar, consider getting her as an option. Alright, so I'm definitely going to be pulling for her after I'm looking at all of these. She does seem like she's going to be one of the most broken characters up to date. So with that, let me know what you guys think of Caesar. Are you guys going to get her yourself? As always, if you guys haven't already subscribed, give this video a like. And again, if you guys want to join Discord, feel free to join. Description should be a link right there. Alright, have a nice day. Goodbye.